let's get through this haul of plants. Cool. All right, I think that's probably enough music. It's probably where it finishes. I remember I did this a long time ago. I managed to get a huge haul of these aeroids. Now, some of them are interesting. Like this looks like some sort of mojito syngonium. And then there's other big ones in here, like this one, which is a Mexicanum, a Philodendron Mexicanum. This one, I'm gonna say, I don't know. I actually don't know. But we're gonna propagate all of them, and we're just gonna make sure that they've all got somewhere safe to live. I think the best thing is to go through it all and put them in piles and then figure it out. We're gonna do this as much as we can today. Stick around. Okay, Syngonium. It really is just grab a vine and figure it out. That is a huge, if that's a Micans, it's a huge Micans, which is great. I do remember the last time I got Micans from this place. The Micans were they were good quality, and they survived until I killed them. No idea what that one is, that's a mystery. Should also say the person that sold all of this to me, I'm now friends with on social media. So, hello, and thank you for this, and I'll be doing my best to do my best. Right, what else we got? Okay, Scindapsus, I can manage that. We've got some Floridas, some Philofloridas. Ooh, we've got some more Syngoniums. Oh, they look a bit fantasy-ish, a bit albo. I've got to be delicate with it as well, because I don't want to just jump in there and start ripping things open, because you'll break something. That's a Syngonium. It's also just sort of looking like it might be raining pretty soon. Now here's one of those plants. I know that they're going to be the same. I don't know what that is though. I feel like that's another one of whatever that just is, although I don't know. So I'm going to put that in the I don't know pile. This was a Scindapsus, so I'll put that over there. That's a Siltepecana. I think that's just a pothos. Nah, that's a Philodendron. I don't know what kind of Philodendron it is. I'm going to put it in the I don't know pile. I made sure to build the relationship with the lady that sold me all this stuff, so I could say, hey, give me a call. And I'll just, you don't have to put it on Facebook, you just call me. Fingers crossed that happens. They look a bit Mayoi, I'm hoping. Mexicanum, fantastic. What's that? That's Syngonium. I think that's it. I think that's us. That's it. Mexicanum. Great. All right. We've got a fair few Mexicanums. That's okay. Why don't we do the Mexicanum first? What if we cut it here? Cool. So as you can see, there's plenty of aerial roots there, so they're going to be fine. Same deal, Mexicanum. A lot of healthy roots. Chop there. 1, 2, let's chop here. I'm just getting 2 leaves per propagation. That's quite a large amount. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We could put them in a big pot, but I've already got a couple of big pots. Let's go. Hello, little bird. What are you doing up there? You're looking for food. I know what that look is. Let's do 1, 2. Now look, I also have some really old medium here that I just want to make use of it. Perlite and old medium, and there's nothing wrong with it, but we do need to use it. So I'm just going to use some of that. Like once it's mixed up, so I'm going to put some castings and bark and perlite. I'm going to make up a mix, and I'm going to put it all in there as well. And so that's really, the bottom layer is just going to act as sort of like the layer that can soak up all the good nutrients that comes from the castings and bark. I wish I could show you the bird. Some of these birds are just getting pretty happy over here. Like they're pretty confident. Anyway, let's do this. Big bucket of castings and bark in here already. So what I might do, mosquitoes, mix up some perlite along with some other bark and castings and really get this party happening. So you can go in there. 2. Great. They're just so confident. But this one's just over here on the camera. I hope that didn't mess anything up. Let me just go and check that camera's still working. Please don't peck my eyes out, Mr. Bird. Yeah, still going, great. But I need to go and get that other perlite thing, so give me a sec. Hey, were you hanging out? Hey, what are you guys looking for? I think they're looking for food. Ah, the birds are out here trying to get some geckos. There's some geckos hanging about. I reckon they'll be fine out in the rain. Let's go Floridas. Now I've already got some of these Floridas propagating in water, but this will be good to get some water props as well as soil props for this particular plant. I'm going to see if that's going to work if I put them in like that. Yeah, I think these are all going to be much better and much happier in the bigger pot. It's going to be a very full pot by the time we get through it. We like full pots. Right, let's backfill these bad boys. I'm going to use some of this old medium, some bark and castings, harvest some more castings when the worm farms are ready, but I just don't think they're ready right now. I think that's going to be good. I'm going to put this outside with the other ones. Micans. Big fan of micans. Just not sure if they're a big fan of me. Like, I do have some micans that are going great right now, but they could be doing better. I think these are micans anyway. Some of them look pretty big. We'll find out. I mean, look, we'll just pot them, and if it turns out that they're not micans, that's cool. We'll just learn what they are and go with that, you know? They might be micans, but they might be something else. Let's just throw them in here and see what happens, huh? It's a very vocal bird hanging out here. Hopefully you can hear it. Wow, this is going to be a real full pot. I'm not even sure if it's all going to be micans. But hey, it's all going in. It really is a mix match of micansy looking plants. But I'm pretty sure it's a micans. But I feel like bark and castings is a really good mix. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed this. Just constantly talking about worm castings and bark. What I think are Philodendron micans. Let's put them outside. All right, we've got a couple of things left. I know I've got a bunch of other Siltepecana props inside. So I might make up some Siltepecana water props. I'm just going to put these aside and I'll do the water props toward the end of the video. I'll just put these aside, we'll come back and do water props instead. Seeing as we're talking about water props, I've also got some Scindapsus water props upstairs, so let's do some Scindapsus. Again, Scindapsus water props later. I'm sort of in the mystery bin now. I've got some things that I don't actually know what they are. I'm assuming this is a Mayoi. I'm assuming it's a Mayoi. And that's what that one's going to look like. I'm so sorry the light isn't fantastic. But I believe that's a Mayoi. If it's not, we're going to figure out what it is. I'll put it outside. No idea what that is. But let's find out. Now we're on to whatever this is. I have no idea what this is. I know it's a philodendron of some sort. But again, I have no idea what it is. What we are going to do though is pot it. Partly because this one is quite developed, and then this one. Then top it up with some bark and castings, and whatever that is, let's wish it all the best of luck. I can't remember what this one's called. I'm not even going to try, but I know that you guys would know. You guys would know what this one's called. Look at this leaf, you'd know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I know I've seen them, I just can't remember the name of them. It's going to be a very full pot down in there. That is okay. There's that one, pretty full. Again, let's put it outside to get a drink. That camera is annoying. It just decides to turn itself off all the time. Admittedly, I don't actually know how it works. Okay, I don't know what this is going to look like. And I don't like how dark this camera is, so I'm going to start it again. I've just started that camera again with better light, so hopefully that's going to make things a bit different. This is going to be messy. I don't like, because it's just a whole bunch of random stuff that I'm just going to imagine doesn't really go together. So I mean, this could just be like a just put it in a pot sort of situation, you know what I mean? So let's go for, hello, Brad speaking. Sorry, I had a phone call. Business. I'm a man about town. I'm not a man about town, I'm a man about staying home. There's so many of these variegated albo-ish looking syngoniums. I'm just going to organize them all. and then put them in a very light mix. And then I'm going to hope and wish and pray, because thoughts and prayers. By the way, it's just got like a really nice pitter-patter of rain going on right now, which is really bloody excellent. I just went to Bunwa the other day and I bought some of these little 18 centimeter pots. And I did that because I just seem to, everything I'm doing at the moment either needs really, really big pots or really small ones like this. So I just needed a whole bunch. And now I've pretty much used them all up. Could be worse. I could have no plants and no social media followers. Okay, I'm just gonna keep loading this up, and that's looking a bit mojito-ish. This one, I'm just gonna throw these, like all these Syngoniums, I'm just gonna throw them all in there just to see what happens. Because I'm pretty sure, like after they all start growing, we'll figure out which ones are which. I've never met a Syngonium that doesn't grow. Okay. Now we're up to the fun bit. Syngoniums. Variegated Syngoniums. Put them outside. Hopefully that rain's going to wetten everything down. Oh yeah, I forgot about little babies. Let me go and put these tiny little babies back in those pots. Right, that's everything. Just going to clean a few things up. Now I haven't forgotten that I need to go and get some water prop jars. So I'm going to go and do that now. Right, I have a couple of jars and also have some 50% hydrogen peroxide that I'm not using with gloves, which is silly. 1, 2, 3, 1 drop each of hydro peroxide. Do I actually need 3? I think I only need 2. Whatever. Let's see what we got. Oh no, I could use 3. So we've got Silterpecanas. Yeah, we only need 2. That's all right. So Silterpecanas, Silterpecanas. Then these are Skindapsus. And Amicans that I'm going to go and find upstairs. I'll put it in a jar upstairs that's already got Micans in it. That's where they are, just chilling out, getting some rain. The Syngonium is up front. And yeah, that's everything. That's me, and this is me getting used to this space and what it can look like and what it can feel like. I'm going to sneeze. Thank you. One more. It's been a wonderful time. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, legends. Bye. All right, let's take these upstairs. Press record there. I think that'll be okay. I really hope this light's going to work out in my favor, but I'm not sure if it will. Let's just see what happens. Right.